Hey there. You made it before I did. Well, welcome to the House of Hades. Now, I know what you're thinking. Beautiful, beautiful property. I promise you, the inside looks just as good as the outside. And I've got our pictures up that you saw online, yeah? And if you just look at the absolute craftsmanship that they have got going on behind us, it's absolutely stunning. But I just want to say, hey there, it's good to see you again. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling today? How are you doing? Agreed, okay, yeah. So, yes, this is the house, of course. As you can see, it's meshed so well together. The architectural design is sublime. We've got our deep reds being contrasted by the touches of gold on the outlines. And of course, the sleek black, almost obelisk colored matte finish on the rest of everything. You're right. It is just a simple house tour. This is not me selling you on anything. We can just relax and unwind. This is basically everything you could want. It is a little hot. I am glad you didn't wear a coat this time. So that is fantastic. But we should probably go in. Actually, I don't know if we can, but you follow me and we're going to see the inside of this house, alright? Alright, yeah, just this way, please. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, here is the great hall just behind me. And what you're seeing is a top-down angle our drones were able to get of Prince Zagreus himself exiting the pool of sticks. That is what you're seeing right there. The red area is the pool of sticks that you should have seen in the pictures I sent over. Did you get those? Okay, perfect. So basically, that is Zagreus, the son of Hades. And we can see some of the architecture of this house really standing out. We've got the gold around the floor painting right there. And as you can see, we've got shades on the bottom and a ruler above them. We've got gemstones up in the corner as well. We've got a statue of someone pouring down red liquid into the pool of sticks. And then if you really look up in the corner, we've got our guide, the one that put these pictures up, but don't tell anybody, because that was actually supposed to be a secret. So that is Nyx, and he is sleep incarnate. He's actually, I believe, resting up just right there. Here we come a little bit forward, finding the administrative desk of Hades himself, with a beautiful painting behind him, his wife on the side, and Zagreus in the middle of the two. And then, of course, we've got the three-headed hound of Hades, Cerberus. As you can see, the reds, blacks, and golds intertwine here to make a very sleek looking area where right in the middle a shade can go and feel heard. That's something the Hades does because they believe that they've earned it. You gotta respect it. And then, of course, Nyx is down in the corner, absolutely conked out. If you had seen in the right side, there was the house contractor. And this is what the house contractor has to offer. It's a wide array of things that spans all throughout Hades, from Tartarus to Asphodel to Elysium. They are able to put in certain work orders to make the experience for Prince Zagreus a bit easier upon his overall duties. Yes, and that is, again, this is from Nyx, but it is thanks to Prince Zagreus that we were able to come here today and see all of this amazing stuff. We can see he gets upgrades for fountain chambers, urns of wealth, and plunder, all of which very much help him escape, is what the rumor is, but nobody's ever escaped, so maybe it's just for show. Not sure. I don't know how you would face off against the likes of Asterius. And yeah. Alright. Leaving the house contractor, we pass by Orpheus's seat and get to the music stand, of course, and you can see right there is also Nyx. And she is basically darkness, night incarnate. There's something going on between her and the primordial chaos that I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but hey, not my place to snoop. Now, we can start to see some of the logos of the house right here, with the spear on the wall in red, some of the curtains going into that room off to the side, and of course the disco ball in the bar area. Here we come to the chamber music. It looks like Prince Zagreus still has some work to do, finding a few more songs between Orpheus and Eurydice. Come to think of it, that might be where Orpheus is trying to reconnect with Eurydice over in Asphodel. It is what it is. We've got so many songs here. These can be played throughout the house as if there's a JBL speaker system just supplanted in every single room, which is a cool addition that they added to the house after the fact through a work order from the house contractor. So we've gone through a lot here, and I want to go through one more before I ask you officially, but what do you think? Just, I'm going to ask you momentarily. Don't worry, no pressure. Alright, we have wandered over to where Achilles stands guard of the master bedroom, and we did have to get special permission from Achilles, Zagreus, Hades, and Persephone to go into this room. So it's an absolute amazing opportunity for the both of us, because typically nobody gets to go in there. But quickly and conveniently, I'd like to stop here before we meet Achilles and talk about him and the rest of the room you're seeing, and say, how are you actually feeling? Okay, yeah. It is very nice. It is very hot as well. I definitely agree with you there. Usually I've got this bad boy buttoned up, dressed to the nine, but today it's a lot to ask. I hope it's okay with you. Thank you. What do you think of the house? You know, the layout, the designs. This is going to be relayed back to Prince Zagreus because he is the one that kind of became the unofficial interior designer when all of the happenings started. We're not really too sure of what that fully means, but seems cool, seems fun. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I hadn't thought about it like that, but yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. I can tell you have an eye for this kind of thing. I just lucked into being able to show off amazing houses with amazing designs. But you have a knack for this. I can tell. And just making sure based on the pictures we showed you, we do have a lot going on here. We've got Achilles, and like I said, Achilles stands guard of the master bedroom. Nice guy though, nice guy. Warrior in life, guard afterlife. Makes perfect sense. We've got trinkets and trophies up there towards the master bedroom itself, which you can only see in the corner. Down towards the bottom, we have a little statue and a carpet that was particularly put there by Prince Zagreus. I believe that is of the Elysium variety. I have heard that that's one of his more favorite places to be when he is doing his escape attempts. Yes, if you didn't know, that is his official job. Of course, nobody's ever escaped. It's just nice that Persephone returned. Alright, moving on. Here we come to the edge of the room. You can better see the artifact behind me in the room, and you can see Prince Zagreus is here approaching Thanatos. There's something strange going on between them. It's not. How do I put this? Are they friends? Friendly? Or more? I am not sure at all. But you do see that Thanatos is looking out on the river Styx, maybe looking for our famous boatman Charon, who is literally never in the house. So you won't see him today, but he's out there waiting for Zagreus with a whole lot of goodies. He's also doing his thing, doing some trades, showing off to the shades a little bit, and making sure nobody steals his gold. He just sometimes leaves 300 gold pieces just out in the open. Yeah, and if you try to steal them from him, he will send you to, I believe it's Erebus, if I remember correctly. But yeah, heck of a guy. He keeps to his own quite a bit. In like a merchant kind of way, if you know what I mean. Of course, yeah. That's exactly what I mean. And of course, here we also see the door to the administrative office was locked until recently, but Prince Zagreus finally paid off his debts and it became unlocked. So now we can go in and see. But before we do that, let's finish out looking at the hallway here. We have got In the background, some shades discussing their passing. We've got a picture of the landscape of Elysium, very, very beautiful. And then, of course, we've got the Fiore sisters, including, how do I put this? Prince Zagreus definitely has something going on there with the sister Megara. I believe she's in the house today, so we'll get to see her a little bit, of course. And we are about to enter the master bedroom. So, this is that special moment. I ask that you be courteous of the space. If anything breaks, drops, or even shifts a millimeter, I might not be able to show another house. Here it is, the luxurious but minimalist master bedroom. Not a lot going on here. We've got the bed, 2 pillows. We can see that Hades sleeps on a literal rock while Persephone's pillow is much softer. Persephone's picture is also on the side table. Hades is hiding some sort of portrait right there. Of course, we see his capes and Persephone's dresses. And usually the guy who promotes Prince Zagreus is in here, but he must have already visited by the time we were able to get this recording for ourselves. But yeah, you can even see the folded capes of Hades. He must really love capes. Don't tell Deadpool. Don't even get him started. Nope. But tell me, you have this depth to your interior design knowledge. What are you seeing that I'm really not? I mean, there is the beautiful lighting of the window, of course, that I haven't mentioned. Really? I hadn't even seen that. Have you ever thought of giving house tours yourself? You're fantastic at this. Or maybe, dare I say, be a real estate agent. Okay, yeah. I 100% recommend it. Yeah, you've got the eye for it. And not everybody can get that eye for it. But we've explored the master bedroom. Are you ready to go back and see the administrative office? Okay, perfect. Let's head back over. We probably shouldn't stay here too long. We've definitely got to keep our voices down with the shades working like they are. But we've got quite a bit going on here. We've got a pad over on the side. We've got all of the files and papers that get stored away here. We've got many shades working very diligently in their own way. And I just want to point out that behind me there is a propaganda poster. But yeah, you can come in here, and if we were allowed, they're not allowing us this time, but usually Prince Zagreus stores his escape attempts in here. I mean, clearly nobody's ever gotten out, so it doesn't really matter too much, but I guess record keeping is important, as we well know. Alright, are you ready to move on to our next location. I really think you're going to like this one. Here we come to the dining hall and connected kitchen over back there. And the disco ball really livens this place up. But this is who I was talking about right behind me. It's Megara and Prince Zagreus together. Over there we've got the shopkeeper, and we've got some shades just chilling around, just vibing with the decor. This place did not used to look like this at all. Prince Zagreus renovated the whole place, added in the disco ball, that was fun, and all the other stuff, the painting, the fireplace, the kitchen, all the stuff really in it. He did a lot here. And moving forward into the kitchen, we see that Zagreus and Chef are standing right next to each other. There's cakes and triscuits and biscuits for Cerberus. There's stew and wrecks of garlic and meat and a wood fire oven. If you know, you know. And then some seating around. And then moving over here, we come up to the shopkeeper who has some good bargains, kinda, when he's feeling nice. Usually, this guy's price is kind of low. Oh god, he didn't hear me, did he? Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Anyway, we can see that he's got tons of nectar there. Oh my gosh, tons of darkness. Not a lot of gemstones. Interesting. Broke boy hours. Alright. Before we move on, is there anything else in the dining room, the kitchen that you would like to see? Okay. Of course, yeah. Feel free to take your time. I will be right here. Oh, that was very fast. Oh, you just wanted to see. Yeah, there is a bat cage there and actual bats in it, of course, yes. So, are you ready to move on? This next location is very new, but it is very serene, very beautiful, very intentional. It's where I've heard many go to relax. Alright, let's head there. Here we have the garden, unlocked with the recent return of Persephone, which apparently has just done wonders for the house. But if you look, we've got a fruit tree over here, we've got flowers, we've got some fires as well. We've got kind of everything going on. Very beautiful. A walk through here is very nice. Doesn't matter the time of day, because nobody knows what time it is. But if you look down, there is actually fruits growing. Yes, fruits and flowers. Does this botany click with you, or are you kind of ready to move on to the next area? And this is another cool one. It's going to be Zagreus' personal chambers. Perfect. Well, as I continue to say, let's make our way over. Here we have Prince Zagreus in his room. He's got some poster art up on the wall of old Aphrodite and Dionysus, but we like to joke him about the Aphrodite poster. Hey, it is what it is. It's his room, his chambers, and then we see he's got a very comfortable looking bed. It's not like, is that a duvet? Okay, so he sleeps on a duvet with covers and pillows, but it's like a double wide one. Interesting. Okay. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of Twilight. Edward's room. I was just maxing, relaxing, listening to music in there. But, of course, we see down below Prince Zagreus's game obsession, is what they call it. But he does have weight as well. He has books. He's got the pool, of course. If we walk over here, we can see the mirror of darkness. Yes. And of course, we also have the desk where he can see prophecies and stuff like that. Yes, by the fates. We've got three more things to look at here. So, how are you feeling? Do you love Prince Zagreus's room? Remember, I promised I'd tell him what your feedback is. If you don't like it, please don't tell me. Okay, yeah. It is a bit cluttered, he is fully aware of that. But he's going for more of a function over form thing here. He does have the literal side chair right there, but I don't know. Seems like he's kind of trying to make it into an everything room. I can totally relate to that. You know, 1 bedroom, 0 bathroom apartments in New York. I've seen them. And let me just say, 0 bathrooms. How is that legal? Exactly, right? No, but that's New York. We're here. So is that what you would like me to relay to Zagreus? Okay. Fantastic. So, let's go out to the courtyard. Got a few things to look out over here. We see here Zagreus is right near Skelly, who you can see has some statues down in the bottom. Over on the side, we start to see it on the top. We start to see the weapons that Zagreus uses to try to escape. Apparently, none of them are that good, even though one of them is Hades' spear. And I believe those are from all of the different warriors of the... Yeah. But over there is the keepsakes, which is helpful to Zagreus on his journeys. They very much help him. Let's go take a closer look over at these statues, though. And here we have them. Why? There's only rumors of why he has 3 statues of Skelly here, and no one is 100% sure why. We've got a handsome Skelly, a Hamlet Skelly, and a hardened by battle Skelly. So the story is, Zagreus returned one day and saw all three of these just covered with blankets, covers, cloth. Yeah, and he was forced to go through the Pact of Punishment at levels 8, 16, and 32 to unlock each of them at those different increments. The first one was 8, second was 16, third was 32. And each time it became less and less clear why there are skelly statues. But enough about that. Let's walk over to the weapons. Just get a little bit of a closer look. He's got Stygian his sword. He's got the spear, the shield, the bow, the twin fist, and the basically, if I remember correctly, it's called the Sigarian. It's basically an automatic rifle. Insane. But I want to take you somewhere, finally. The last part, we just have to move over a little bit. Here we go. And here we have Tartarus, the rest of the lands outside of the castle's gates. Not castle, house. You're right. It's got this green hue to it. Unfortunately, we will not be visiting Asphodel today. We would have to convince Prince Zagreus to take his GoPro with him, his camera, record whatever he's doing out there when he's trying to escape. Get some police body cams to put on him. Of course. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. But, yeah, that is that. And finally, we will return back momentarily. Oh, it is so good being home. Don't you agree? Is that Zagreus? I don't think we're supposed to see that. Well, here's a fantastic little... What does that mean for... Wow. Beautiful sunset behind us on the water creates a beautiful orangish, pinkish, reddish glow going up to the stars, baking itself into the water's reflection. Now we know we are back in Greece. Yes. It is Zagreus, yeah. You cannot tell anyone that we see this. I wish I hadn't seen it, but anyway. So, what are your final thoughts? What did you think about the house? You know, we got such a unique experience today, getting to look around. Yeah. It was a pleasure, yes. Well, thank you for coming in today, getting to see the house alongside of me. Sure made me feel a little more relaxed and a little less tense. But if that is all that we have to say, then I will say to you, good luck. Please don't tell anyone what we see right here. And, of course, I hope to see you next time. I wasn't just going to give you some somber goodbye now. Yeah, of course. It was so nice to see you again today. and I hope that we can do some more of these, but maybe get to see some different style homes next time. I've got to talk with the owner first, but usually people are fairly okay with it if it's for a good cause. Okay, well, I do bid you a good night and a good luck, and thank you again for being here. Zagreus. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he is not supposed to be up here. On to the next chapter.